What is this nigga? This nigga is definitely slow. Swear, fuck they putting in Ipsy water.
Okay, Coach, well, this place can get downright loud when the roof is closed, and that's the situation here today at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a first down throw, Lock. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
On 2nd and 12, Luck steps away to his left, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Uchenna-Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Luck. The ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is Miller. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Snickers, 66. Rush in. Take both of them. Kill.
Now first carry from Giovanni Bernard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy can hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Luck. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
11. It's our time. 12. Go ahead. Slam. Check. 12. Hey, Zoo.
A shotgun snap for Love. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. That goes for a gain of 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Hey, alert.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll go down at the 28. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 17-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Watch the whip. Down right.
Out of the gun. Lock. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Stephon Diggs. 81 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught, Stills, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check! Black 20! Check 52, come on! Watch the run, watch the run! Alert, alert! 52,
they'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Locke. Caught on the right side, Reed. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Locke on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they won.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now Bernard. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Let's go, Mexico! Hey,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
To throw again on second down. Luck flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Grant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, when they're
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, here's Love. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Bravo.
First down, Carolina.
Now a first down throw. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now out comes Houston. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Quandre Diggs there defensively. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable for Grant. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 18-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get it. Call. Under 10. Trying right. Check.
The final shot before the break. Block. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Black 80. 52 right here. I'm here all day. No spacing. Focus.
Second half begins with a run from Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Quarter. Check 13. No, quarter.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
These two. Slam. Stick both of them. Double bump.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check out. Wide. 622. Push him back. 11B. Check three. Wide.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A gain of 14.
Check out.
First down.
Alert. Hey, check 24. Check 24. He's checking crap.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9. Luck. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Check out. 11B.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
11. Hey, Charlie. Check 25.
Throwing is Luck. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Luck throwing again. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Luck. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Easy, alert. Reggie. Hey, check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And that'll be We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that one will be accepted. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Love. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Black 20. Take 2 of them. Joker. King. Middle. Be ready. Black.
They begin with a run by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On first down, it's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
18 yards there and a first down. Again, Luck. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Shift. Watch the shift. On. Check. 12.
Throwing again is Luck. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
7-7.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Here's Luck. Throw left side is complete to Reed. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck being shaped, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Watt. Caught on the right side, Reed. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Going up top, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah. Ty Detmer.
These were the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run it again with Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, it's Love. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now it's Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play